Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to an IU Southeast basketball game. This is a conference game versus the IU Kokomo Cougars, first conference game of the year for the Grenadiers. DeVore will pass it to Brown, back to DeVore, over to Lauterball. Lauterball is going to make a go for it, takes the mid-range, and he hits it for the first points of the game. After that, that ball will be tipped out, and it will stay with the Cougars. Cougars currently sit at 5-3 overall. Grenadiers at 2-5. Not the way the Grenadiers wanted to start here. But it'll be Chin to take it up the court. He'll pass it right under the basket to Anderson, who will be fouled by Hadaway and be sent to the line. So it'll be an and one for Kedrick Anderson. And he'll miss that shot, so this will remain tied 2-2 as DeVore will take it up the court for the Grenadiers. DeVore has a lane, he's gonna go, and he makes it. Grenadiers are gonna take the lead, but Chin quickly up the court, passes over to Newman. Newman out to the corner. And Harris will hit his three, and the Cougars will have their first lead. DeVore looks to set a play. I'll pass it over to Brown. Over to Lauterball in the corner. Lauterball has it slip out from under him, and that will be stolen by Kedrick Anderson. Out over to DeMyers, whose pass is no good. Grenadiers not able to finish the point, as Hoffman maybe got a little overzealous there, as Chin will start to close it, to slow it down. Try and set a play, he'll pass it to Newman. Pass will be picked up by Anderson, who passes it right into the hands of Nathaniel Hoffman. He'll give it to DeVore. Over to Lauterball. Lauterball thought about a shot, won't take it. Over to Hadaway. To Brown, back to DeVore. As DeVore will call a play. Grenadiers down only by a shot. Brown over to Hadaway. Back to DeVore. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Grenadiers are going to have to make something happen. And are not going to be able to make that happen, but they do get the shot off before the shot clock expires. Harris will have it for the Cougars. Good move. Tough defense. No foul called, as Lane Lauterball able to get the rebound. He's got a lane, and he'll miss his shot. Rebounded by Hadaway, who will be fouled. Foul will send Ethan Hadaway to the line. Kedrick Anderson with the foul. First foul against the Cougars. Grenadiers with a chance to tie things up. And Hadaway will make his first, and we are tied. Now Hadaway with an opportunity to give the Grenadiers a lead early in this first half. And he'll miss his second, so we are tied at 5. It'll be Noah Harris bringing it up the court for the Cougars. He'll pass it out to DeMyers. Over to Chin, back to Harris. Back over to Chin, who'll call the play. It's at 8 left on the shot clock. Harris is going to take the shot, and he'll miss everything. And it will be Grenadier ball. Seen some good defense on both sides of the court so far in this game. A lot of pressure being put on, a lot of shots having to be taken close to the expiration of the shot clock. As that ball will be lost by Lauterball, but will stay with the Grenadiers. Caleb Brown will be the one to pass it in. He'll find Hadaway. Hadaway's pass taken by Harris. Harris has a lane. Good defense from the Grenadiers, but a foul called on Hadaway. Hadaway's second foul, and he's disagreed with both. And it'll send Harris to the line. Harris will make his first. Hoffman and Hadaway will exit. It'll be Eli Meyer and Camden Feaster. Second shot from Harris, and he'll make them both. And Kokomo will hold on to a 2-point lead. Vore will bring it down the court for the Grenadiers. Over to Feaster. Feaster will pass out to Lauterball. And Lauterball's pass will be straight into the hands of Max Newman. But the Cougars are gonna, they lose it for a second. But able to recover. That ball was just being kicked around under a bit of a dog pile there. Down on the Cougar side of the court as Trent Hinkle and Xavier Price will check in. It'll be DeVore and Caleb Brown exiting. Chin has it for the Cougars. Pass it over to Newman. Newman right under the basket. And Joseph Anand Jr. not able to hold on to that pass, but the ball will stay with the Cougars. Now pass it into Newman, out to Chin. And a travel called on Chris Chin for the Cougars, and it will be Grenadiers ball. As the ball will be passed to Trent Hinkle. Hinkle will pass it over to Lauterball. Over to Feaster. Feaster out to Hinkle. To Meyer. Over to Hinkle. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Hinkle trying to find a lane over to Price for three. Won't go. And the ball will stay with the Cougars. Chin to bring it up over to Newman. Good ball movement from the Cougars, and they'll get an easy two right there. Joseph Anand Jr. with the dunk there for Kokomo. Hinkle out to Meyer. Lauterball. Lauterball, step back, will hit it. And the Grenadiers back to within two. Newman will bring it up, pass it over to Harris. Harris back to Chin. Over to DeMyers. To Anand. Back to Chin. Over to Newman. Long pass over to Harris for three. And Hinkle will get the rebound. Harris thought about the three, won't take it. Over to Feaster. Feaster over to Xavier Price. Price will hit. Long two. Wasn't sure if he had that foot behind the three-point line, but he did not. And that pass sent into the stands, and that ball will be with the Grenadiers. As we will have a quick timeout here. Back now after the media timeout, it will be Grenadiers' ball. Hinkle will bring it up, pass it to Price. Price's pass will go it'll go to the Cougars. I thought maybe one of the defenders for Kokomo got a hand on that, but ball will go to Kokomo. As that ball is tipped up, and Hinkle able to recover it. Hinkle will pass it over to Feaster. Feaster looks for a lane. He has one and almost gets the and one, but is fouled heading up. Foul on DeMeyers, his first. Feaster will get 2 at the line. Grenadiers able to take a lead. Had the lead early. Could have clawed their way back after Kokomo took the lead and now have got the lead back. Grenadiers now lead 10-9. First point for Camden today. Looking for his second. And he'll get it. Camden Feaster hits them both as Chris Glover will pass it out to DeMeyers, back to Glover. Glover loses it, and that ball will go to the Grenadiers. And it looks like the Grenadiers are having something cook here as they will pass it over to Feaster. Feaster passes it to Hinkle. Hinkle will find Meyer. Back to Hinkle, wide open 3, and he hits it! Grenadiers now lead by 5. 3 points, Trent Hinkle, his first of the night. That ball blocked, and the Grenadiers really have something going. Over to Feaster, who slows it down. Over to Lauterball. To Meyer, right under the basket, and he'll just miss his layup there. It'll be Glover to bring it up. Kind of hesitates, loses it. Anand able to get it. He loses it, passes it out to DeMeyer. Meyer will slow it down. Grenadiers defense has been really good as of late. Over to Newman under the basket, and he'll lose it. Lauterball with the rebound. Over to Price. Price has a lane, and he is fouled under the basket. Foul was on Max Newman, his first, as Kokomo will take a timeout here. Back now after the Kokomo timeout. Grenadiers lead 14-9, and the Grenadiers have played some stellar defense so far in this first half. Hadn't allowed Kokomo to get really anything and have gotten out to a 5-point lead. Xavier Price at the line, and he'll miss his first. Price already has 2 so far in the game. Had the opportunity for 4, but we'll settle for 3 for right now. Second shot from Price. And he'll hit it. Grenadiers now lead by 6. As Glover passes it into the foot of Feaster, and it will stay with the Cougars. That shows the Grenadiers have played really tough defense so far in this first half. Chris Chin going to bring it up for Kokomo. But the Grenadiers have not allowed the Cougars to let anything get started for a while now. Anand passes over to Chin. Pass it to Glover. 3-point from Evan Kretz will hit, and Kokomo's right back in it. Camden Feaster passes it over to Price. Lauterball has a lane, and he'll hit the easy two. Lane Lauterball. Noah Harris will bring it up, and he'll pass it right to Camden Feaster. The Grenadiers have numbers, and Lane Lauterball once again right there. Grenadiers lead by 7. And that Grenadier defense has caused a lot of mistakes from Kokomo so far. As Chin will break through it, he'll pass it over to Anderson, who misses the two, rebounded by Anand. And a foul by Lauterball. Noah Harris will exit for Kokomo. It'll be Drake Moore. Drake Moore, very familiar with the River States, transferred from Oakland City, another school in the River States Conference. Trent Hinkle will also exit. DeVore will enter back in. Meyer playing tough defense. Chin pass the ball. Pass over to Anderson. Price guarding him. Another three from Kurtz. And he'll hit the three. And the foul from Feaster will send Evan Kretz to the line. Kretz has not had too many minutes in today's game so far, but he already has 7 points, and Kokomo is right back in this one as Feaster will exit. Tevi Ali to enter in, and he'll drive it up the court for the Grenadiers. He'll pass it back out to DeVore. Screen set up by Richard Lang. DeVore has a lane, hesitated. And the ball knocked out by the Grenadiers, so that will go to Kokomo. And Kokomo's gotten something going as of recent, as Chin gets fouled by Ali. Be the first foul for Ali. And it'll send Chin to the line. Kokomo trails only by 3. And he'll hit his first. That's Chin's first point of the afternoon, and he'll hit them both. So the Grenadiers now find themselves leading only by 1 as DeVore will bring it down. Good screen set by Meyer. Pass it over to Ali, and he'll be charged with a charge. And that will be a turnover as Hinkle will enter, for Ali. Chin will bring it up, pass it over to Anderson. Anderson pauses, and he'll give it back to Chin. Chin drives up, not able to get the shot, and that ball will go to the Grenadiers. It'll be DeVore to pass it in. And we'll have another timeout here. 9:51 remaining in the first half. Back now after the media timeout. Grenadiers lead 19-18. Just under 10 minutes remain in this first half. Hinkle passes over to Meyer. Meyer will find Hinkle in the corner. He thought about a shot, won't take it. Takes the mid-range two, in and out. Rebounded by Moore. Moore pass out to Anderson. To Kurtz. And Hinkle knocks it away. He's all by himself. And he'll score. Moore will drive it up. Great block and score from Trent Hinkle. Chin for three. Won't go. Hinkle again with the rebounds. Over to DeVore. To Brown for three. And doesn't get the home bounce. But that ball will stay with the Grenadiers. That shot was just off target for Caleb Brown, but the Grenadiers able to keep possession of the ball. DeVore will get it, and he'll be fouled and will be sent to the line. The foul by Moore. First foul for Drake Moore. DeVore, 2 points on the afternoon so far, looking for two more. And his first bounces off the back of the rim and won't go. Tough break for DeVore there. Second shot is good. Grenadiers extend their lead to 4. As some quick movement from the Cougars will bring them down the court. Chin has it, tries to set a play. He'll pass it over to DeMeyer. Kurtz made a couple threes. Anderson looks for somebody. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Kurtz for three. He'll miss this one. Rebounded by Richard Lang. Lang will hand it over to Hinkle. DeVore will bring it up. He'll slow things down and pass it out to Hinkle, who'll call a play. Pass it over to DeVore. Over to Meyer. Back to Hinkle. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Caleb Brown thought about a shot, won't take it. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Grenadiers have to get something going. It'll be DeVore for three. Just off. Chin will pass it to Anon, and Richard Lang just late getting there, and it will be a basket game. As DeVore will get it after the play called by Hinkle. Lang back to Hinkle. To Mayer. Back to Lang. Over to Brown for three. Long three. And the ball will stay with the Grenadiers. Couple of referees had to check in on that, as Lang will exit for Lane Lauterball. Brown's pass will find DeVore. Over to Lauterball. Mid-range, and he'll hit it. Grenadiers back, leading by 4, as DeMeyer will pass it over to Chin. Chin looks to bring it down the court, guarded heavily by Hinkle. Back to Anderson. Anderson's three, no good. And that ball will stay with the Grenadiers. As Max Newman will check in, as well as Xavier Price for the Grenadiers. Caleb Brown's going to exit for the Grenadiers. It was Anderson leaving for Kokomo. Hinkle will let it roll, pick it up. Just over 7 minutes remain in this first half. Grenadiers lead 24-20. Pass out to Lauterball for three. Just off. Rebounded by Newman. Newman gives it over to Kurtz. Kurtz has been a three-point threat so far. Anon will pass it. and it will stay with Kokomo. Pass out to Anand. Over to Chin. To Kurtz. Kurtz will pass it out to DeMeyer. Myers pass to Newman. And there will be a foul committed by Mayer.
Foul score number 33. Meyer is first. Team's ninth.
The hold will send Newman to the line. Grenadiers have been playing tough defense, but have been fouling quite a bit already. The team's ninth, but the free throw is missed. Rebounded by Lauterball. Hinkle will set a play. Screen set by Meyer. Passes over to Lauterball. Over to Meyer. Back to Lauterball under the nets. Little too firm on the layup attempt. Rebounded by Chin. Newman will bring it up for the Cougars, but stolen by DeVore, and he'll stay with it. Pass it over to Hinkle. But the pass from Hinkle picked up by Kurtz, and that will stay with the Cougars. Seems like a missed opportunity there for the Grenadiers as Newman passes in, gets it pass right back. Chin will bring it up, guarded by Hinkle. Foul called on Hinkle, and he doesn't quite agree. Second foul of the afternoon for Hinkle will send Chin to the line. Chin makes his first, as Kurtz will exit in for Harris. And Chin will hit them both, and all of a sudden we're back in a 2-point game as Price will pass the ball in to Trent Hinkle. Just over 5 minutes remain in the first half. Hinkle will call a play. Pass it to Mayer. Over to DeVore, who kicks it over to Price. Lauterball will take it. Over to Hinkle. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Hinkle drives. Hits a two. Great shot from Trent Hinkle there. The Cougars will bring it up. It'll be to Myers. Myers out to Chin. Over to Harris. Harris under the basket. Pass it to Anand. And Anand will be blocked. Hinkle will bring it up. It'll be Mayer. Right under the basket, and he'll hit his two, and the Grenadiers extend their lead out to 6. Pass over to Newman. Handed back over to Chin. Over to Anand, to DeMeyers. Over to Harris. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Over to Newman, pass right under Anand, not able to get the shot up, but able to get himself into a position where he'll score. Grenadiers now lead by 4. Hinkle will call a play. Just over 4 minutes remain in the first half. Pass it over to Price. Price will find DeVore. Take past DeVore, trying to find a lane. He'll pass it to Hinkle. Over to Price. Price's three. He'll hit it. Grenadiers lead by 7. Xavier Price for 3. It's to Chin. Hit up. Over to Lauterball. More great defense from the Grenadiers. Xavier Price will bring it up. Hinkle slows it down, passes it over to Price. Price looks for a lane. He'll pass it to Meyer. Back out to Trent Hinkle. 10 seconds on the shot clock for the Grenadiers. Price for 3 once again. Off the backboard, won't go. Meet Chin to bring it up. He'll pass it over to Harris. Harris to Anand under the basket. Anand loses it. And Lauterball and Anand fight for it, but the Grenadiers will remain possession. They lead 31-24 with 3 minutes left in this first half. We'll be back after the timeout. Back now after the media timeout. Grenadiers have been playing great defense so far in this first half. As DeVore will bring it up. We got just under 3 minutes remaining. And Lauterball will bring it up, not able to get his shot in. As DeMyers will bring it up for the Cougars. He'll pass it over to Moore. Over to Anderson. Under the basket to Harris. He'll pass it out to Moore. Moore's three will be hit. And the Cougars aren't out of this one just yet. They trail by 4. First 3 points on the board for Meyer. But DeMoore will answer back with a 2-point shot. Kurtz again for 3, and he'll miss. Kurtz has been a 3-point threat all night, but DeVore once again is going to bring it up. And the Grenadiers are going to call a timeout. 2 minutes, 3 seconds left in the half. Back now after the 30-second timeout. It'll be Feaster to pass it in to DeVore. Special guest here for these last 2 minutes. We got Connor Christopher the fifth. What have you seen from the Grenadiers so far today?
I've seen the gritty Grenadiers doing what they do best, and that's just play physical basketball. Every 50-50 ball we're getting after, we're diving on the court, we're putting bodies, getting rebounds, playing our brand of basketball, and it's showing with this lead.
Feaster fouled there. Grenadiers will remain possession. Minute 50 left. Grenadiers, I think the difference maker has been the defense and the effort on these 50-50 balls. Like you said, Grenadiers have had a lot of things go their way and some great defense as Feaster not able to finish on the turnaround jumper. It'll be Kurtz to bring it up. Kurtz has been a 3-point threat but won't take the shot. He'll pass it over to Harris, over to Moore. Moore will make a drive to the basket. Great defense. Camden Feaster, get up, and he'll bring it down. But smartly slow it down, and Feaster able to get his own deflected pass. But just a brutal, man, that bounce. What a series of events. Camden Feaster
Risky pass, got it back. Good shot, just couldn't finish. Grenadiers ball, though, so see if we can add to this lead right here.
Eli Meyer will exit. It'll be Xavier Price who will enter in. 1:10 left in the half. It'll be Caleb Brown to pass it in. Brown will find Feaster. Feaster finds a lane, and he'll
Good
put up
bucket.
2. Camden Feaster showing off in the later goings of this first half.
Big stop
Less than
here.
a minute remain. It'll be over to Harris. Harris
Yeah,
thought he
it's
had
off.
a lane, and he'll lose it.
Big stop.
That's more of that Grenadier defense as Xavier Price will pass it in. DeVore will let it roll, pick it up. 50 seconds remain in the first half. Ball
Let's get a
finds
bucket.
Feaster once again.
There he goes.
Spin move, and he'll be fouled.
Downward angle from Feaster, man.
I mean-
He's going north to south, straight at these guys.
I think somebody's got to tell Camden Feaster that we still got another half to play. He's playing his heart out like we're in the fourth quarter. They need a touchdown.
Hey, it's the first half, bro.
There's 44 seconds in the first half. We still got another 20-minute half to play.
He wants to run it up. You know, he wants to put this Grenadier lead to double digits going into half, puts us in a really good spot.
And he's done a fantastic job both offensively and defensively, looking for his 7th point. And he'll hit both of them.
Water.
Be Chin to bring it up. He'll pass it over to DeMyers. Back over to Chin. Just over 30 seconds remain. Grenadiers want to take the last shot in this half. They currently lead by 10. Important stop here. Pass over to Harris, back to Chin. Chin will drive. He'll stop. Look for somebody. It'll be Harris. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Grenadiers looking for a stop here, and it'll be stolen
Push
by
it. Oh, yeah.
Price. DeVore
Let's go.
loses it, rebounded by Kurtz. He'll pass it over to Chin. He'll slow it down. Cougars may have had numbers there, but Kurtz thought about a shot, won't take it. It'll be Anderson. His 3 won't go. Rebounded by Feaster once again. Last shot,
Short.
just short, but the Grenadiers enter halftime leading by 10. A lot of momentum in their way. Connor Christopher, thanks for joining us. We'll
Absolutely,
have another
man.
guy in here for the second half.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me, Raz.
Grenadiers, great going into the second half. We'll be back after halftime.
Roll Deers.
Back now after half, we have Zach Reisner, Gabe Yanto on the call here. Grenadiers currently lead 37-27. And the Grenadiers are coming out with that same defense we saw in the first half. As Kurtz will pass it right under the basket to Harris. And
great pass.
Kokomo will be the first ones to score in this second half. Grenadiers do hold a decent lead. We'll talk about some leading scorers here. For the IU Kokomo Cougars, Kretz leads with 7. Joseph Nunn Jr. follows with 6.
Another great pass on that drive.
For the Grenadiers, Lane Lauterball once again is the leading scorer at half with 10. Trent Hinkle has 7. Camden Feaster and Xavier Price both have 6. It'll be Chin to bring it up. He'll pass it out. Just missed by Caleb Brown. Kretz for 3, and he'll hit it once again. Kretz has been a huge 3-point threat against the Grenadiers, but DeVore is going to make a lane for himself, and he'll be able to get the rebound with some help from Lauterball. Lauterball for 3. Just off, rebounded by Harris. Be Chin to bring it up. Grenadiers haven't been able to get it going, as that will be a foul from DeVore. That has been the Grenadier problem so far.
Taking the ball out of bounds here.
It will be DeMeyer to bring the ball up. Long pass out to Chen. Kretz over to Harris. Right under the basket.
Up and under. Killing the Grenadiers this half.
Will be Feaster to bring it up.
You know, Raz, I love that guy's mustache. That guy's got a great mustache.
Feaster, you like his facial hair?
That's a great mustache.
Wonder if he participated in Movember. I know we're into December now, but Movember, popular trend, and he's just going to bring it right up. And Camden Feaster, from about the 5-minute mark.
Great mustache, great move. What can I say?
From about the 5-minute mark of the first half, just continued on. He has been unbelievable. As Chin will pass it out to Newman. Newman looking for somebody. He'll find Harris over to DeMeyer.
And straight up. Come on.
Another foul called on Hadaway. Hadaway has had quite a few fouls. I think every foul called on Hadaway thus far he's had some disagreement with, and I think it's warranted on most levels. But regardless, it will send Dell DeMeyers to the line. And he'll hit his first. Kokomo not out of it yet. We still have a lot of basketball to play in this second half. But Grenadiers have shown flashes of greatness. Defense has been the name of the game for the Grenadiers thus far.
Got to get Lane going in this second half, I think, a little bit more. Look for him, three-point line. Get it going to the cup. Get the ball moving.
10 points for Lauterball is a bit low, as Hadaway will have it. He's looking for somebody to pass it to. He'll find DeVore. Over to Brown. Quick 3 won't go. Quick trigger there from Caleb Brown, as that shot will be missed and should go to the Grenadiers. Brown's been just off with really every three-pointer he's taken. That's really his game. Really likes to get the ball in three-point territory. Just hasn't been able to connect with that shot quite yet.
You know what they say, though, Raz. Shoot or shoot.
Shoot or shoot. And a great play. Feaster once again. Hadaway's height able to contribute. And Feaster, I mean, do it yourself,
Give
buddy.
him the rock.
Look at that. Camden Feaster. Oh, my goodness. Maybe the greatest, really 10 consecutive minutes we've seen in this gym so far, almost Jacoby Hendricks-like from last year. He has been a game changer.
Wow.
As Lauterball just off.
That's us.
And that will go to Kokomo. As DeMeyers will get that in, he'll pass it over to Chin. Chin will get it, he'll drive it up, pass over to Myers, back to DeMeyers. And that will not go. Long pass out to DeVore. DeVore is gonna make a drive for it. Good shot, in and out. Hadaway not able to get it. Harris all by himself over there, and he'll score. And Feaster, you can see his body language. He's confident. He's feeling himself out there.
You know, this is maybe his coming out game, trying to earn some more minutes, trying to get on that court more and show what he has for the Grenadiers.
He has been absolutely unbelievable. Pass from Hadaway, picked up by Kretz.
That's a great play right there. He has a wide open layup if that is not a kick ball.
I mean, I know I've said it a lot, but it seems like every play Feaster has had some sort of impact play. He's been unbelievable thus far for the Grenadiers. And really didn't start till late in that second half.
Yeah, he's just getting his nose in there, getting grimy, as they would say.
Chin is going to try and create a lane there. Guarded by
that.
DeVore, and DeVore.
Give me that.
Feaster wants the ball back. He'll drive up. Short range, and he'll make it once again.
Feed him.
Camden Feaster. That's 12 on the afternoon.
Oh, going that way.
And he'll be fouled.
Come on.
Camden Feaster has now tied Lane Lauterball to be the leading scorer this afternoon for the Grenadiers. And there will be a media timeout. Back now after the media timeout, and who else to get the ball but Camden Feaster, difference maker for the Grenadiers, and he'll pass it over to DeVore.
You know, coming out of halftime, Raz, I believe the Grenadiers have had a little more pep in their step, and the Cougars are looking a little more deflated.
Well, there's a lot of momentum that was carried over as Price not able to finish that. There was a lot of momentum in that second half. Grenadiers able to come in to the second half with that 10-point lead, and they've just carried that over really well. It's hard to do that with halftime being a 20-minute break. That's basically a whole other half in between the first and second half.
Oh, wow.
And Eli Meyer out of nowhere. He'll pass it over to DeVore. He'll find Feaster, and Feaster says, give me the whole team.
Looking for the and one there, right there, Raz.
I mean, he's fearless out there. And he'll be sent to the line. Opportunity to be the Grenadiers' leading scorer. But the Grenadiers have done a great job carrying over that defensive ability they had in the first half. And, I mean, they've put together great offensive stretches to hold on to this 8-point lead. Now, still about just over 14 minutes to play as DeVore will exit. But, I mean, the Grenadiers have played really good basketball the last 10, 15 minutes of game time they've played, as DeMeyers will be the one to bring it up for the Cougars.
Oh, give me that.
And once again, Camden Feaster over to Meyer, who loses it. Just in and out of the hands of Eli Meyer, and he'll be kicking himself after that one. That would have been an easy bucket.
You know, Raz, I think if old Camden here gets to 20 points, maybe next home game we start passing out mustaches at the door at first 100 fans.
And Eli Meyer, he's going to make up for it. He'll get the steal there. Feaster thought about three. He's still thinking about it, but he'll pass it over to Lauterball. Lauterball, spin move. He's got it.
Come on. Spoke earlier in the half about feeding and working through lane. I think they still need to do more of that.
I mean, Lauterball right under the
Great
basket.
Defense.
Rebound there by Meyer. He's got that little spin move that I've been doing this for 2 years. I haven't seen anybody really stop. Lane Lauterball right under the basket.
Wow.
Trent Hinkle, oh my goodness.
Pick up your ankles. Kristen, we need an x-ray.
Trent Hinkle, he was the first half hero, and he says, I'm still here to play, as Harris will have it. Pass it over to Moore. Moore will find Harris once again.
Going that way.
And a foul. I mean, the Grenadiers, this is their first conference game. They came in with something to prove, had a worse record, 3 games under 500. Kokomo 2 games over, as Feaster will take a well-deserved break. DeVore will enter in.
You know, I think this team's really hungry going into River State's play. They got something they want to prove. They got a little chip on their shoulder, Raz.
I mean, this was a team that, 2 short years ago we saw in a regional. And they're not too different of a team. Obviously, losing a player like Jacoby Hendricks doesn't help. But the Grenadiers are still showing that they're a team that you got to circle on your schedule. They're going to be a team that's going to play you hard. They're going to be great defensively, have offensive opportunities, and take advantage of them.
You know, and it's never easy to come into the Grenadier Nation and get a W. You know what I'm saying, Raz? It's always
hard.
A little rowdy.
It's hard. A lot of fans here tonight, always packed out. Kokomo not too far of a drive. I'm sure there's some Cougar fans out there as well, but the Grenadiers show a lot of support to their players, and it is an aggressive environment, as both free throws by Anand were missed.
Isn't that a free Zaxby's chicken sandwich or something, Raz? 2 missed free throws by the opposing team?
You would think. Price passes it to no one. Meyer cut. Seemed like Price was trying to pass it back, and Price is a guy that could really be a difference maker for the Grenadiers. Still a young player, but he's had flashes of greatness. As Moore will pass it out to Anand.
Travel.
And Chin's second travel of the day. And I think that's really partly because of how tough defense Trent Hinkle plays. I mean, he's an aggressive player, and he's a guy that you can see how badly he wants it in his game. He's not afraid to get fired up. He'll let you know if you do something wrong, and definitely a leader for the Grenadiers.
That might be one of my favorite players on this team, just the way he goes about his business, hustles. Even on the bench, you see him clapping, you see him cheering on his teammates, Excellent defender. One of my favorite players on the team, Raz.
Got 7 seconds left on the shot clock for the Grenadiers. Have to get something going. DeVore passes out to Lauterball. Lauterball for 3. Won't go. And that'll pass right to Eli Meyer. He'll slow it down, and Lauterball will take it.
And one. Oh, the refs say this is not the NBA. Cannot play through.
And they're saying no basket. How unfortunate. You know, I learned a little fun fact about NBA player, not LeBron, but Bronny James. Apparently, he won't fly commercial. You heard this?
You know, I heard little rumblings about this, but I did not believe it was true. I thought it was just something on Twitter that, you know, is fake. But I looked into it a little bit. It's true.
True, he won't fly commercial.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
imagine if he played at IUS, Raz. Do you think he would fall apart?
I mean, right now, if you're playing at IUS, you're flying Air Feaster.
Yeah.
Lauterball will lose it.
Floor.
Anderson will pick that up. Kretz thought about taking a three. He'll drive under the basket. And he'll score. Mihinkle long pass to Meyer. Grenadiers have numbers.
And one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's getting a little rowdy here in Grenadier Nation from the Kokomo Cougar fans.
That's kind of the hard part about where we sit up here in the booth. We're right near some Cougar fans, so if there's a little bit of disagreement with a call, or maybe, you know, there's a flagrant, you know, we hear it, and I hope those at home don't hear it, because, you know, there's no place for some of the things said in the game of basketball.
Never.
Either way, that will send Eli Meyer to the line, and he'll drain his first.
Great lefty stroke right there.
Third point for Eli here this afternoon, and Grenadiers created some distance. They're up by 13.
I love the press from Coach Brown.
Anderson pass it in. He'll get it right back. He'll pass it over to Chin. Chin took a little bit of a break, but he's back now, and he's driving. He'll pass it over to Anand.
Give me that.
Pressure.
That's all ball.
And Anderson right there to pick it up. More great defense from the Grenadiers as Lauterball will bring it down. Pass it back to Hinkle. Just over 10 minutes left in the half. Bohr looking for somebody. He'll find Hinkle. Hinkle will drive up under the basket, not able to get it up high enough. And Kretz will bring it down. Pass it over to Chin. Kretz again. Thought about three, won't take it. Anand.
Going that way. Here's the block there, ref. I don't see that there, but blocking foul from the Grenadiers.
That was my one concern. Grenadiers in the first half fouled pretty often, and they've really cut it down. I mean, they're in a decently comfortable position, as it seems.
Then again, in NAIA basketball, no lead is comfortable, Raz.
Yeah, in NAIA sports, regardless, there's not really any time to relax. I mean,
have you ever heard about that IUS comeback in the 9th inning of the regional, Raz?
I mean, I love to say that I lived it. I was there.
Okay, yeah.
I gave up. You know, people don't give me enough credit. If I don't give up 2 runs in that game, that comeback's not as impressive as it is.
Exactly, domino effect, Raz.
Kretz, quick draw on the three.
Air ball.
That ball will go Grenadier way. And we're getting a little air ball chant from the Grenadier fans.
I told you, it gets a little rowdy here, Raz.
The athletic building, hard place to play as Hinkle will bring it down the court for the Grenadiers. He'll pass over to Lauterball. Lauterball to DeVore. DeVore's long two. In and out. Anand will grab it. He'll pass it to Moore. Moore will give it over to Chin. Back to Moore. Moore to Anand. That ball's bounced around and will stay with the Cougars. Over to Kurtz. Over to Moore. Back to Anderson.
He's going to work.
Anderson will hit the mid-range. And IUK, they're not going to go quietly. They're starting to claw back. Grenadiers have to get something going offensively.
You know, Raz, why don't we have a name for the arena?
I don't know.
Instead of an arena, why don't we call it maybe Grenadier Coliseum or something
Grenadier
cool,
Coliseum?
something cool like that.
Meyer had a wide open three, decided not to take it. Good move, and he'll bring it up for two.
Great move at Grenadier Coliseum.
Oh, my goodness. Eli Meyer.
Oh, and a steal.
And a foul called on DeVore. Oh, my goodness. I can't agree with that.
The Grenadiers aren't too happy about it.
It appears there will be a media timeout, and we'll be right back. Back now after the media timeout. Grenadiers lead 55-44. Anderson to pass it in to Chin. Chin being guarded by Hinkle. I love watching Trent Hinkle play defense. He's just, he's everywhere. Anderson able to get a hold of that. And Chin not able to make it.
Rebound there.
Trent Hinkle, I mean, he's everywhere. Lauterball.
Oh, flagrant 2.
And Hill. We're calling out whose ball would stay. I mean,
they're saying he wasn't shooting there. He was going up for a slam jam. Thank you, ma'am.
I mean, I would have thought that would be a shooting foul. It's so hard to tell. Quick shot by DeVore, not able to get it. Kretz will pass it over to Chin. Chin thinks he has a lane, but he does not. Rebounded by Meyer. He'll pass it over to Hinkle. Hinkle over to Lauterball. Lauterball, pull it.
Drano. Wow.
Just off
the front of the rim.
Chin once again.
Very whistle happy today, Raz. Very whistle happy. And Coach Brown's letting him hear it.
It's their team's 7th. Jane at the line.
I mean, calling that foul on Hinkle, I mean, that's one of those where, I mean, I hate to say it, but the way the game of basketball is played now, you can draw that foul call as the person with the ball. And that's exactly what Chin did there. I didn't see anything wrong from Hinkle, but a lot of the game of basketball is just looks. It's the human element.
Yep.
And Chin will make them both as DeVore will bring it up. Just over 8 minutes remain in the ball game. Feaster also entered back into the court. We'll see if he's able to keep his momentum going. He's had a great game this afternoon, and he'll have the ball here.
Oh, no foul. And one.
And he lowered his shoulder.
No shot.
And it will be.
You know, I wish they would adopt the NBA rule where you can play through a little bit. They have a little more and ones, a little more cool plays, a little more highlight plays.
I'll be honest, I don't think Camden Feaster really needs any more highlight plays.
Remember, if he scores 20 points, we're handing out mustaches next game.
Are you funding that?
Hey, whoa, what's going on here? Hey.
It was not a shooting foul.
Yeah, they ruled it not a shooting foul at first. And then they ruled it, if it is a shooting foul, then it would be an and one. Therefore, it would be one shot. But now they're about to give him 2 shots. So we got a little cluster here.
I mean, I see the confusion. One of the refs said that he receives 2. The other ref came in, called it off, saying that the shot counts and he'll get 1 shot at the line. So I see where the confusion comes from. But
well, then the shot would count if it was a shooting foul because he made the shot, as he got fouled.
That's what the second referee came in and said.
But the Grenadiers would need another point on the scoreboard here.
No. Yes, they would. It would.
That would be yes, and that would be the one. It would be
no. They had 55. 2-point shot would count. Made free throw, that would be 58.
Okay, they had 55. Okay, that's where we were confused about.
So we're waiting to see what exactly the call on
I think they're ruling it an and one.
Is that an and what?
And one. And one.
And what?
So they do end up calling it and one, shooting foul with the free throw made.
Blown call there, ref.
And the Kokomo fans, I'm sorry if you're hearing this, but they are not
They're
happy.
not too happy.
And Chin will call a play here. Pass it out to Moore. Back to Chin. Chin's looking for somebody to pass it to. He'll pass it out to Kretz. Kretz will make a drive. And he will make that one. And the Cougars will pull back within 10. It'll be Feaster to bring it down for the Grenadiers. Pass it over to Lauterball.
Lano ISO. Oh, they
He'll
give
pass
it up.
it in. Feaster able to stay with it.
Great
Over to Meyer.
pass.
Great pass from Feaster. Long pass.
How many points
Two
does
more.
Meyer have?
That shot would be his 6th.
He just seems to be around the ball today. Oh,
Foul called against the Grenadiers. Believe that is Meyer. For Eli Meyer, that is his 4th. Actually, that was his 8th point. My little scoreboard hadn't updated.
okay.
Eli Meyer has 8. 4 fouls. We'll send Anand to the line, and he'll make his first. And
Break on
missed
the
the second. Rebound by Meyer. He'll pass it over to DeVore. DeVore will drive up. He's got a lane.
That's a travel, but no call. Little pass to yourself, pass off.
That that was a turn of events. I'm not quite sure what happened. I just saw an attempted pass. He kind of lost it. Great defense from Xavier Price there.
That's a pass to the other team is what you call that. From
Price.
3.
Not able to recover that. Meyer looked a little late jumping on it. That's the one thing about Price's game. I feel like he gets a little overexcited at times and takes some shots, but he's still one of the younger players on this Grenadier team, and that'll come with experience, a little more feel for the shots he should take.
Trap him in the corner there.
Glover will pass it over to Moore. Back to Glover. Glover's looking for somebody. He'll find Kretz. Kretz to Moore. Back to Kretz.
Oh,
And that will stay with the Cougars.
they calling a foul there? Yep.
He was shooting. He was shooting.
They do call the foul. Foul called on DeVore. We'll send Kretz to the line. Caleb Brown will enter back in for the Grenadiers. Price will leave. Kretz.
You know, I'm
It's
hoping
his
he hits a
first.
couple of, I'm calling corner threes to put this game out of reach.
Corner three. I like that. I like the sound of that. Caleb Brown, couple of corner threes, put it out of reach. Second one is missed. And Feaster will bring it up. Feaster's moving quick down the court.
Man, he's quick.
Pass it to Lauterball.
Reminds me of myself.
I've heard you've had some high school basketball highlights. Pass
I
from
do
Lauterball a
indeed.
bit too long. And Kretz will bring it up. Pass it to Moore, and Moore will make the shot. Back to within 10 for the Cougars. As Ashton will bring it up. Pass it to Brown. Brown finds Meyer. Back to Lauterball.
Shoot it.
Louder ball out to DeVore for three. Just off. Rebounded by Anderson. He'll pass
This
it
is
to
a big
Moore.
defensive possession here for momentum.
Kretz for three.
Just because of that reason right there, they cut it to 7.
And he has been money in three-point territory tonight. That makes him the game's leading scorer. He has 18, followed closely by Camden Feaster. He's got 17. See if
3
Camden
more
can
points for the
take it back.
Mustaches, Grenadier Nation.
Good pass by Feaster.
Great
Meyer
feed.
able to get it up.
Feet tangled up there.
And there will be a timeout called by IU Southeast. We'll be right back. Back now after the Grenadier timeout. Just under 5 minutes remain in this game. Grenadiers lead by 9, 64-55.
It'd be a big time win to close out the first River State's game of the year.
Glover will pass it over to Moore. Moore finds Glover again. Out to Anderson. Anderson shot will hit. And that will be a three. Wasn't sure if he got both his feet behind, but it seems he did. And now the lead is cut to 6. It'll be DeVore. Give it over to Feaster. Feaster finds Meyer. Over to Lauterball. Lauterball will find Brown. Corner three.
What did I tell you, Raz?
Gabe Ianto with the prediction.
What did I tell you, Raz?
Caleb Brown, three-pointer, Grenadiers. Back out to leading by 9.
It's almost like I know a thing or two.
Kretz, good pass to Anand. And the lead's cut to 7. As Ethan Hadaway will check in.
I like some
Good
size
screen
here.
set
Down
by
the block.
Lauterball. Feaster looking for an opportunity. He'll take it and he'll make it.
Feed, five, foe, Feaster.
That's 19 on the afternoon. Moore, quick drive
Give me
up.
that.
Get out of
Oh,
here. They called a
ball.
foul on that. Oh my goodness.
Oh, ball.
I mean, that was textbook by Eli Meyer.
I can't believe that.
And the officials a little bit quick with the whistle. I can't believe that. That looked
Man.
looked clean, as we'll have another media timeout here, and we will be right back. back here after the foul call on Meyer. Meyer had 5, and they have since put Hinkle back out on the court. As Moore will make his first free throw, bring the Cougars within 8, just over 3 minutes remaining. And he'll miss the second.
You know, the Cougars have missed a lot of free throws today. They need to work on that in practice, I think.
They have.
This upcoming Monday.
They have missed quite a few in the second half. Lauterball shot, won't take it. Hadaway. Oh, to Feaster. Feaster.
Mustache is on the line, and we got the
he's got
mustaches.
21. Camden Feaster, have yourself a night. Over to Kretz. Feaster guarding over to Moore. Moore will pass it out to Kretz. Kretz over to Anderson. Anderson's 3.
Good rebound.
Will hit off the rim. Feaster with the rebound.
What is he doing tonight?
I mean, Feaster has to have.
Oh, great find!
Oh my goodness! Camden Feaster! What a pass!
Bo Feaster.
What a move! Kretz for 3.
Not
off
a chance.
Lauterball.
Looking to put this game away right here. This possession.
Grenadiers will slow it down. Feaster. Who else would bring it up for the Grenadiers? I mean, Feaster, let me take a look.
ISO, he's calling ISO. He wants it, Raz.
Passes out to Brown, back to Feaster for 3.
Ooh.
Just
It
off.
was on line. That was a big possession. Let's see if they can come up with a big defensive stop. Good move. Good. Grenadiers can almost taste it. That's a foul, thank you.
Hinkle
Frustration
will be
foul, as
fouled
they call
there.
that. As some would like to say, I think the Cougars can start warming up the bus.
I mean, Camden Feaster, I wanted to take a look at his individual stats because he's been great on every side of the ball. 7 for 10 field goal, 0 for 1 with the 3-point, 7 for 7 free throws, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 21 points. I mean,
lead the Grenadiers.
There's not much more you can ask for.
First River State's conference game, he's ready to go.
It'll be Glover to bring it up. Kretz will shoot a 3. Long 3, and he makes it. Kretz has been very impressive in 3-point territory. He has 18. Camden Feaster, 24.
Praying and praying.
Hinkle has it. We're in the last minute. He'll pass it over to Lauterball. Grenadiers looking to slow it down.
I don't know why they aren't fouling here, Raz.
I'm not sure either. Lauterball, step back.
Lano will take it.
And we got 44 seconds left. And Grenadiers are in a very good position, lead by 11. It'd have to take some sort of magic for the Cougars to come away with this one. Especially if Lane's
nothing but net
at the line making free throws like that.
You know what I'm really excited about, Raz? I'm really excited about this women's game coming up. I'm really excited to see how the women bounce back after having a rough start to the season.
I mean, granted, the men's team here has made a statement. Also had a rough start, but another 3 from Kretz, long.
And praying.
I mean, that was nowhere close. And great opportunity for the women's team to come in and make a statement as well. Grenadiers don't have the opportunity to take the last shot of the game, but they're going to go ahead and let this shot clock run as low as they can.
You know, this is almost one of the most disrespectful things in sports, I feel like. If you're an opponent getting this done on you, I feel like it's one of the most disrespectful things in all of sports.
And they're just going to let the shot clock run out. I don't know if you saw that. Feaster kind of took a little jog with his hands up, like, you know what? Let me get one more.
Yeah.
Let me get
Feed
one
him the
more
rock.
shot in.
Why not?
And they're just going to let the clock run out, and the Grenadiers will come away with a
Crimson and Cream,
77-64 victory. Very impressive
Here come
showing
the Crimson and Cream.
for the first River States game for this team. The Camden Feaster coming out game. I mean, what an afternoon for him.
And we're going to see if we can get that mustache thing cleared, but
We'll try our best here.
there's about a 75% chance it happens. We're looking to get that cleared.
Thanks,
Mustaches for the first 100 fans at the next home game.
thanks for joining us for the men's game here. The women's game will follow shortly after. Zach Reisner, Gabe Yanto on the call, and as always, roll Deers.
Can we see you again, guys? Roll Deers.